Hello guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Selenium and Cucumber training. So guys, in Cucumber so far we have seen that if you see the checklist in Cucumber that okay, in the playlist we will see the last chapter, last topic we covered in Cucumber, that how to do the data driven testing, right? Like with the help of scenario outline and examples keyword in part number 3, okay, data driven testing. Now, that's very important topic, but there is another way also to do the data driven testing by using data tables. Okay, how to do that and what is the difference between test data table and okay, what is the difference between, let me just a minute. Yeah, so what is the difference between data table as well as examples keyword and scenario outline? Okay, sometimes we use scenario outline and sometimes we have to use examples keyword. Okay, apart from that sometimes we have to use data table okay, concept also. So how to do that? So to do this thing, we don't need to use any keyword, but okay, we don't need to use any regular expression also, but the concept here is very simple. It's very simple. Let me start. So what I'll do, in freecrm.com application we will log in, and after login what exactly we will do, let's see, we will go to deals and we will click on new deal. Okay, new deal link, and we will fill this particular deal some information, and then we will click on save button. Okay. Okay, so we will pass this particular data with the help of test data table in Cucumber. How to do that? Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create a new feature file. Simple. So for feature file, we have to make some changes. Let's say I'm going to create my feature file name is deals.feature. Okay. So all the scenarios related to deals we will be writing over here. So simple, I'll be writing that what is my feature? My feature name is okay, deal data creation. Okay, this is my feature. Okay, deal data creation. This is my feature. Let it save. Okay. Okay, deal data creation. Don't give any space after this, guys. Okay, and then my scenario here, we don't need to use scenario outline. Scenario outline will be used only and only when we have to use examples keyword, guys. Okay, so here we don't need any scenario outline. Okay, so simple, we have to use simple scenario keyword. The scenario keyword will be like this. So I'll take the scenario keyword from here. Okay, I'll take it something from here so that we will. Okay, so instead of scenario outline, I'll be using scenario. Okay, and free CRM create a new deal scenario. This is my scenario name. Same thing, given user is already on login page. When title of the login page is free CRM, okay, the user enters username and password. Okay, let's see, user enter username and password, we will okay pass in the form of data table. Okay, how will you do that? So no need to write this thing, simple, we will be writing like this. Okay, user enters, let's see, simple username and password. Now how to pass the data for username and password without examples keyword? So immediately after this particular step, okay, test data table is always created immediately after this step. So if I want to use some data for this particular step, immediately after this line I have to use that particular data. So how to use that data? In the form of pipe. Same thing, let's see, my username is Naveen K and the password is test@123, and this is the pipe. So I know that okay, this is my username and this is my password. If you have some, let's see, 5 to 10 data, so pipe separated, you have to write like this. And the next step is, then user clicks on login button, user is on home page, then user moves to the new deal page, and then user enters deal details. What kind of deal details? Okay, we will fill over here deal details. Okay, what are different deals details we have to write? The first detail, let's see, title and amount. Okay, title, amount, and let's see, we will enter, yeah, let's see, title and amount we will write over here. Okay, and let's see, probability and commission also we will write. So simple, the title, no need to write any column values and nothing, simple. pipe separated value. So my title is, let's see, the deal title is, let's see, test deal. Okay, pipe. Okay, give some space like this. Okay, test deal is the title. Company, I don't want to add, I want to add amount. Let's see, amount is 1000 space, and then commission and probability. So probability I'll write, let's see, probability is, let's see, 50% like this. Okay, and commission is, let's see, 10% like this. Okay, so this particular data, 1 2 3 4 values we are entering for this particular step. So okay, so this is called test data. Here I'm passing the test data. This is called test data table. Okay, so this test data table immediately we will be writing immediately after that particular step. Okay, after that particular step we will be writing over here. Okay, it means this particular test data is only applicable for this particular test data is only applicable for line number 12, for step number 12. But in examples keyword it's totally different. In examples means this particular examples keyword is applicable for the entire test case. And this is my entire test case. This is my entire test case. This examples keyword I can be used in line number 7 also, for line number 11 also, for line number 15, 12, 13, whatever. This examples keyword is applicable for the entire test case. Okay, but test date, okay, this kind of format if you are using, okay, it means this is only applicable for this guy. Okay, this is only applicable for this particular line. Okay, so this is, and we don't need any keyword and don't need any outline or examples keyword. So they will ask you what is the difference between scenario and scenario outline. Okay, and what is the difference, how will you achieve the data driven testing without using scenario and without using scenario outline and examples keyword. Okay, so this is how we will achieve. Now I'll create in my, I'll go to my login step definition. Let's see, this is my step definition class. And then inside the runner class, what I'll do, I'll give the feature path of this particular deals dot feature. Okay, so I'll write deals dot feature. Okay, and dry run is equal to true, and then we will see what are different steps are missing. So we will implement those steps in our step definition class. Okay, so let's run it. So we will see that couple of steps definitions are missing. So this is that then user moves to deal, new deal page. This particular task is missing. Okay, and so let's do that. So, or I'll do one thing. Let me create a new step definition. Okay, so that it will be clear. So let's see, deal step definition. Okay, let's create a new class for you guys so that you will understand properly. And my first step is given user is already on login page, right? So I'll take it from here, that given user already on login page, so I'll take it from here. So this web driver also I'll take it, and over here I'll write. Okay, so my first step is done. After that, what is my second step? Title of the login page is free CRM. So title of the login page is free CRM. I'll take this also without any problem. Fine, I'll take it this. Now now the third one is then user enters username and password. Okay, so I'll take it this, but I'll modify this because I don't need any regular expression and these kind of things. So simple, I'll do one thing, that, and then I'll copy this exact, the username enters username and password. Okay, very carefully. Okay, and after that, what do we have to do? Username and password. Okay, now for this particular step we are using this particular test data, right? So we don't need to create any two variables like string username comma string password. Okay, just we don't need that. What we need in this particular method, what we need, guys, now see it very carefully, we need data table. Okay, one data table like that you have to write. Okay, data table. Okay, and then let's see, you can create any variable of data table. I'll tell you what is data table here. That is credentials. Okay, credentials is the variable, and this data table, okay, you have to import it from cucumber.api. Okay, so this data table got this is a class is available in Cucumber API. Okay, and with this particular variable, okay, this is the object variable, you have to use credentials dot. So what exactly this credential is doing? Credential is referring this now. Credential is referring this particular object. Okay, I mean this particular test data. So this is 0th test data and this is what? This is 1. So this is 0 index and this is 1 index. So what we have to do, right? Okay, dot, what we have to do, dot get 0. Okay, dot credentials dot, just a minute. Okay, no, not like this. I also forgot. Just a minute. What we have to do? Yeah, before that we have to write. We have to initialize this particular credentials. So how to initialize credentials dot? Okay, credentials dot. One method is there, row method. Okay, row. I think they have changed to, sorry, raw method, not row. Yeah, even I forgot this line. Yeah, raw method is there. Raw method, what exactly it will give you? Raw method will give you the list of strings. Okay, so how exactly you can store this particular raw in list of string? Now see it carefully. List of, okay, list of string you have to use, guys. Okay, and let's see, this is my, I simple write data is equal to like this. Okay, list of object. Okay, list of string you have to use, and this list is available in java.util. Okay, import. So we have to initialize this credentials dot raw. We have to use dot raw method will give you the complete data table access over here on this particular, okay, data. Now this is 0 location and this is 1 location. Now what we have to do, guys, very carefully, you have to use this particular data. Okay, you have to use data dot get method is there, get 0. How many? Okay, which index? Get 0. Okay, why I'm using get 0? Because we have only one row. Get 0, this is of 0th row, and from 0th row I want to pick Naveen K, and Naveen is also available on 0th. So 0th row and 0th element, like this, get 0. Okay, dot get 0, like this. This is data dot get 0 dot get 0 is pointing to Naveen. Why? This is 0th row and 0th element. Okay, if I create one more row, so data dot get 1 I have to write. Okay, like this. And the same thing for password. What I have to do, data dot get 0. Okay, and then password is available on second location, I mean first location, 0 location, and this is first index. So I'll be using 0. Okay, dot get 1 I have to use. Okay, this is what we have to write, like this, for username and password. Okay, got it? Okay, so this is what we have to write. Now after that, user clicks on login button. Okay, so I'll take it from here. The user clicks on login button. It's already available. This method we have already written. So yeah, so the user clicks on login button, which is also fine. And after that, user is on home page. Fine. So user is on home page method. I'll take it from here. That user is on home page. Okay, fine. User is on home page. This is also fine. And then next step is user moves to new deal page. Okay, guys. So what we have to do, earlier we have written user moves to new contact page. So we will modify this accordingly, that user moves to new deal page. This is the exact line. It should be over here, that user moves to new deal page, user move to new deal page. And then to click on this particular deal, okay, we have to click on new deal. So we have to mouse over on deal and then we have to click on new deal, just like we did mouse over on contacts and click on new contact. Okay, so I'll just change it to deals. Okay, this is deals and then new deal. Okay, first mouse over and then click on new deal. So what exactly it will do, mouse over and click on new deal. So this is also fine. After that, what is the step? Then user enters, okay, deal details. So I'll take it from here, that user enters, I'll modify this method. Okay, guys, user enters deal details and I don't need such things. Okay, all these regular expression, I don't need that. I don't need same thing, this thing also, I don't need this. What exactly I'll do? Again, data tables, and let's see, deal data. Okay, I'll create one data table variable deal data, and then same thing, deal data dot raw, and this deal data dot raw will give you the list of our strings, list of string, and let's see, the data is deal values is equal to this. Okay, now by using this deal values, what is your, okay, we will write the code. Okay, now we will write the code for entering the values. So how many values we have to enter? Okay, 1 2 3 4. So we have to enter the title. So for, let's see, what is the title. So we will inspect this, we can use title. Okay, id is equal to title, simple. Okay, so very simple, that driver dot find element by dot id, and id is title. Okay, dot send keys. Now in send keys, what we have to do, deal values dot get 0, because only one row. Okay, this is 0th row, and pick the first value, this 0th value. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, so dot get 0 and dot get, okay, get 0, 0th row and 0th value. Okay, similarly we have to write it for next value. So the next value is, we have to enter amount, right? So amount, okay, let's buy this amount name. There is no id. Okay, id is there, yes, id is there, amount is the id. So I'll enter amount. Okay, and then get 0 and first value we have to enter. Okay, okay, and for this guy, probability, what is the probability id? This is the probability id. Okay, probability, and for commission, this is the id is commission. I have put commission over here. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, right? So get 0, get 3, simple. Get 3 is this 0 1 2 3. So commission will be 10, 50 is the probability, 1000 is the, what 1000 is dot amount, and title is this. Okay, cool. We don't need to write any column name, nothing, simple data pipe separated, and then close the browser. So closing the browser, we have this method. Okay, let's see, close the browser. Right, so all the steps we have defined over here. I'll close this deals.feature, I'll open it again. Let's see. Now okay, still is saying that multiple definition found per user is already on login page. Okay, why multiple definition? Because the same thing is also available in deal, okay, definition also. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just select this, all these things, and then I'll comment it. Okay, so that not sorry, not deal definition, sorry. What I'll do, I'll log in step definition, I'll select and comment all these things so that there is no confusion between two definitions. Okay, and I'll close it, and let's see, I'll open this deals.feature again. Now it's perfectly fine without any yellow line. Okay, there is no warning. Okay, so this is a deals.feature, and this is my deal step definition.java. Login step definition.java I have commented. Okay, simple, I have commented. Now what I'll do, I'll go to my runner class, and this is my step definition. I have this deal definition. It will execute this. It will be ignored. Why? Because everything is commented over here. Okay, and this is my deals.feature, and with dry run equal to true, I'll run. I'll check if any step definition is missing or not. Simple, run it. So everything is fine. No step definition is missing. Everything is mapped properly. Okay, all the steps are mapped properly like this. So everything is fine. That we have already seen what is the purpose of dry run in the previous sessions. Now let's make it dry run is equal to false. Okay, and let's run if it is working or not. Let's see. So run as JUnit. So let's see, it is launching the browser. Okay, fine. Let's see, it will log in. It is picking the value. See, it's picking the value from table, the test data table that we have created in feature file. Then it should go to deals. Yes, it's clicking on new deal, entering the value. See, all the test cases are absolutely, all the test steps are absolutely fine. If you see, okay, scenario, and all the steps are perfectly working fine. Okay, but the problem here is couple of things that user enters deals detail, but it's not showing any okay deals detail, which details we are providing over here. It doesn't show all these things over here. Okay, in the console also it does not show that what kind of data we are entering, but sometimes it's really helpful for a specific, okay, a specific data. This particular data is only applicable for this thing, so I don't want to be, I don't want that, okay, this particular data should be part of my examples keyword. Okay, so in that case we don't need that examples keyword. Okay, although generally we don't prefer this particular method, okay, test data method. Okay, we always use scenario outline for parameterization of test cases. Okay, so this is always, remember guys, this is a very important interview question, and sometimes in some projects also they have implemented like that. Okay, that without using scenario, some scenario doesn't have any scenario outline and example keyword, so you can create scenarios like that also. Okay, although it's a very good approach somewhere, but against as compared to examples keyword and scenario outline, somewhere I would prefer, okay, this particular thing. This is really good scenario outline, and this particular data is applicable for the entire test case. You can use this particular data anywhere. Okay, but this particular data is only and only applicable, okay, if I return below this particular line, it's mean it's applicable for the above line. Okay, it's applicable for the above line. This particular data is applicable for this particular line. Just above that data, it's okay, it will be applicable. Okay, that's the only difference, and you just need to remember this thing, guys. Okay, the table concept. Data table is the class. Okay, you can see that I just imported in the import section cucumber API.data table. It's a class. C means class. Okay, just reference we have to create this method. You have to remember raw. Okay, they will ask you at a time of interview what is the method available in this particular data table, raw method, and then it will return one list of string, because all these values are strings value. Okay, so that's why list of string it will return, and then get 0, get 1, get 2, get 3. Simple. Zeroth row, get 0 is representing the row, and 0 1 2 3 these are representing columns. Okay, and let's see tomorrow if you have multiple data, you can create multiple deals also like that. The same set of data you can create like this. Okay, test deal 2 with 2000. Let's see if we're then 80 and then 20, like that also you can create. And in that case, the problem here is, guys, if you create multiple set of data like this, the problem here is, that's why I don't prefer this approach. How will you do that? You have to execute the same test case again and again. But how will you do that? Right now you are entering the values available on the first row, that zeroth row. But the same code you have to write it again. Okay, same code you have to write it again to create the deal once again. You have to move to the deal page again and then write the code again and again. Okay, write this particular code again and again. If you have 50 rows, then again you have to write the data, or maybe you can create a same function, some function, and pass the data like that. It's up to you how exactly you want to. Okay, but extra effort you have to put it over here. But in examples keyword, this is very good example keyword, that automatically, that if you have 3 rows, the entire test case will be executed 3 times for this set of data, for this set of data, and for this set of data, for 3 times. If we have 50 rows, automatically it will be executed 50 times, right? That's the biggest advantage with examples keyword. But this thing is missing in this approach. This particular thing, only one set of data, let's see if you want to use. Okay, for the specific step, if you want to use, then in that case we can use this. Okay, although That's not a great approach. That's why it's not a great, it's a good approach, but it's not a great approach. Okay, so this is one of the options they have given in the form of test data table. Okay, and quickly, if you see the report also, let's refresh your page, I mean the project, go to the test output, index.html file we will pick and copy this, open your browser, in the new tab, simple execute, and then you will see that this is a scenario, and see it's showing the data over here like this. User enter username password, this particular username password we entered, user enter d details like this without any column names. So that's why, like, the reporting, in the reporting also it's showing the data, but what kind of data it is, what are different attribute that we have entered, what is the column names, it's not showing. Okay, that's a problem with this particular approach, but it's good to have this particular knowledge because they will ask you at a time of interview, and some of the scenario we have to implement like this. Okay, that's why it's important. Okay, you should not ignore this. Okay, so that's all for this particular video, guys. In the next video that we will see how to do the tagging and everything, and I think one more video we will create for extend, I mean for report generation with respect to extend report and everything. And I think then with respect to Cucumber everything is done. Okay, and then we will see one more video that Cucumber integration with Jenkins. Okay, so that's all for today, and let me check in the code also. So this is the repository. I'll check in the code into my repository for the entire code base, guys. This is a Cucumber Selenium framework, right? I've already imported around 4 days ago. Okay, for the third video I created, this is the fourth video I'm going to create, I have already created. So I'm going to check in the code. Okay, so I'll go to my terminal, right, and then simple I'll go to that location, and I'll check the status, that get status. So these files that I have modified, and this step definition file and all those things I have added. Now I'm going to check in the code, simple git, okay, add dot, check the status, everything is green, ready to commit. So git commit -m, added code for test data table concept. Okay, and simple I'll use git push origin into master branch, and it will ask my laptop password, enter it, and done. 100% is done, and it's into master to master branch, code is pushed. I'll refresh this page, you will see that 23 seconds ago added code for test data concept. And if you go to the main Java and in the feature file and check the deals.feature, see, data is available now, right? And in the code, in the step definition also, you can check deal step definition. We have added the code for, see, data get 01, okay, like this, 0123, like this. Okay, the code is already available here. Please refer this code, and let me know if you have any issues. Okay, if you have any queries, please write down in the comment section, and you can ping me in the group also, in the Telegram group, and feel free to ask me any question, guys. Okay, so please, this is my channel, and please subscribe to the channel, guys. A lot of new things are coming in future, and okay, some amazing learning you will be having, okay, with respect to automation and new tools and technologies. So please click on the subscribe button, share with others, with your friends, with your colleagues, and feel free to ask any questions if you have. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video then.